Alright, welcome to another gameplay review where I show you how to play the game and then give you my thoughts on it at the same time. Today we're going to be looking at Super Smash Bros. Melee for the GameCube. So, let's just go ahead and get right into one-player mode, regular match, classic. Oh wait, let's go with Marth. Alright, so basics of this game. It's kind of like a fighting game. I mean, if you saw the last review, you know what's going on. So what you got here is you have your same basic attacks. You got your A button attack, which you can also tilt. If you just hold a direction and press the attack button, it's a little different. And then if you smash the control stick in a direction, you'll also do a stronger attack. In this game, you can also hold it. Once you start the smash action, you can hold it and it'll charge up to do an even stronger attack. So, there's a lot of stuff on the screen. What else you have is, so there's tilts and such, and smash attacks for both up, down, left and right, and the neutral. Well, I guess it's not really neutral because you have to press a direction. When you beat a level in classic mode, you get some little ranking points and such. And now you also have special attacks with the B button. And like your neutral special is like you charge up your sword, or at least for Marth here. He charges up his attack. And then his side special is this, which can be used to make different moves. It's kind of a weird. So the goal of each match is to knock the opponent off the stage and not allow them to get back, and that's how they lose a life. We're gonna do a quick mini game here of breaking targets here. So each character has their own unique stage, which is good because much like the first game, it teaches your character, or it teaches the player how to use their character really. You learn how to maneuver and use their abilities to hit different areas. Whoops, that was... Where's the last one? Oh, it's way over there on the right. Missed it. Okay. So, as I was saying, Marth's down B is a counter attack. I'm gonna die. Oh, we're all invincible. So if someone attacks me when I'm countering, I'll hit them back. Just like that. And then you also have aerial attacks. Wow, this is crazy right now. Oops, that was good. So if I run down here... Oh. Okay, so yeah, there are items that appear all over the stage, and they do different things. So, what's different from the first game in this game is in the classic mode, the things that are happening. The original game, you had set matches that were the exact same every time you went through it. In this game, it changes it up more. So you have the same basic formats, but the individual matches are different every time. So like, I'm always going to fight a giant character with two people on my side for this match, but that giant character and the people on my side are all random. So that's cool. I mean, you do like the target test and this trophy collecting minigame every time. Wow. I just failed to that one. So. So you also have grabs. Grabs are different in that you will now have 4 directional grabs. So in addition to the... Get over here, Fox. Fox, stop it. Stop it. So you also have... So in addition to the forward and backward throws, you also have down throws and up throws. So, yeah, you can use those for different kinds of setups to get more hits in on your opponent. Yeah, so for instance, in this classic mode, I'm always going to fight a team of one character that's just like multiples all over, but it's random who the multiple characters are. Ooh. Oh, I'm dead. Alright, you still have taunts, which, being on the GameCube, it's now up on the D-pad, which is a strange spot, but... So this invisibility item, it cloaks me in, like, invisibility, but I mean, you can still see me for the most part, but it also makes it so you don't take damage. So that's cool. Alright, so this minigame is just like, see how far you can get as fast as you can. So you still have 2 jumps. Each character has 2 jumps. Oh, it's a trophy. And then, you know, usually your up special, up B, is also good for recovery to get back on the stage. In addition to your 2 jumps. You got 1 jump from the ground and 1 jump in the air, is what that is. I'm not going to make it. To the end, at least. Might not make it anywhere. Nope. I didn't make it. I had to pick like an exit door, and the further I got, the more coins I would get, but it's whatever. Alright. So last time I didn't spoil the final boss, although I'm sure you know exactly what the final boss is. Whoa. Okay, so what else can I say? The C stick. Alright, so you don't have C buttons to jump anymore, it's just X or Y. The C stick in single player mode, unfortunately, just controls the camera to zoom in or out on your character. which is mostly pointless. But in like multiplayer matches, the C stick can be used as for smash attacks. So instead of smashing the control stick with a button, you can just press the C stick and it'll do a smash attack for you. So here I have Master Hand, the series final boss. So what his thing is, he has a set amount of HP and he doesn't take knockback from your attacks. So you have to avoid his attacks. Whoops. And then if you play on a high enough difficulty, I believe it's medium or higher, and get here without using a continue, Crazy Hand will also join the fight. Oh yeah, so another new thing to Melee is the ability to dodge. So you can by pressing a shield and a direction at the same time, you dodge. Actually, just pressing dodge in the air or pressing shield in the air will get you to dodge. You can shield and press to the side to roll. Whoa, that was a weird hitbox. Let me try to get rid of this guy. Whoops. Oops, I'm asleep. Alright, that's one down. So, the key to being Master Hand and Crazy Hand is being able to recognize their patterns, to know what move they're going to come out with, and then taking appropriate action to avoid said move. And there you have it. That's classic mode. So, something else that's new to Melee from the previous game is trophies. There's like 200 something trophies in this game that you get from. A lot of them are just obtained randomly from like you pick them up in levels and such. There's a little lottery thing that you can spend coins on to try to get more trophies for yourself. Just go ahead and skip these credits. You can shoot at them to get points. Not real points, just they just let you know how many you hit. $19 hits. And that shows a little cinematic. And this is different for every character in the game. So that's cool. And there's a trophy for every character. So, you have classic mode, which is just like the single player mode in the first Smash Brothers. And then you have adventure mode, which pits you through a bunch of different stages. Like, so you actually have like some levels like this, which is an interesting concept. But I mean, there's only like a couple levels that you like actually like go through and adventure through. It's kind of awkward because the way that you die in this game is you get knocked off the stage. So to have an open level like this, it doesn't quite work because the camera basically just stops if you get hit. So so the way that you die is kind of cheap feeling, because you know the level scrolls, but it's just like, nope, right now it's not going to scroll for you because you got hit, so then you'll die. Yeah, so there's also a bunch of characters in this game to unlock, and you do that through various means. There's actually at least 2 ways to unlock every character in this game. There's like single player things to do, to like specific tasks to unlock characters, and then there's multiplayer matches. If you just play multiplayer matches in this game, you will be able to unlock everyone. I'm on very easy, aren't I? Yeah, so basically this is light classic mode, except there's a couple of levels to explore. Only a couple, really. And then there's the matches are all themed mostly. So actually these matches are all pretty much set in stone. Like, you're always gonna fight Mario and Peach right there. You're always gonna fight 2 small Donkey Kongs on this stage. It's just like weird. Of course I'm on easy, so all the monsters or all the enemies just walk right into my attacks. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and oh wait. So yeah, about dodging, I should say. So yeah, if you press shield in the air, you'll dodge. You can press a direction to extend your dodge a bit. So if you press a direction in the air, when you dodge, you'll move to the side a bit. I think I mentioned this already, but I didn't really say how it's different from the first game. The first game you had normal specials, down specials, and up specials. In this game you also have a side special. So every character now has a side special move. In this case it's Mario's cape, which acts as a reflector for projectiles and also turns people around. And then one more thing on the dodging. There's a little more of an advanced move. Okay, so this is like the other exploring level. But a little more of an advanced move is when you dodge in the air, what's known as an air dodge, like that. If you angle it down into the ground, it doesn't really. You can it cancels basically. So if you do it into the ground real fast, then you'll do what's called a wave dash. And the whole point of that is you can move quickly to another area and do an attack. Of course, I'm not doing it very well right now. So if you're in a match, you can quickly move to another spot. So say there's an opponent just a little bit away. Instead of going to do a quick attack like that, I could, in theory, move over like that and just do an up smash, which would be a stronger attack than a running attack. So yeah, All-Star mode is something you unlock after you unlock all the characters, and what it does is it pits you against every other character in the game. So you pick a character, you go into a match against another character, And then in between matches, you have 3 hearts that you can use to recover your damage. So the damage you take in this mode carries over from one match to another. And it shows you in the background this picture right here. I'm going to fight Young Link next. I've already defeated Pikachu, as you can see down there. And you can see what characters I have remaining to fight in the top left of the screen. So eventually it'll start pitting me against 2 people at once, and then 3 people at once. So it gets harder, and you have only these 3 hearts to recover your health in between matches. So you don't want to waste them. But yeah. So that's that mode. Event match is it has a bunch of little themed matches to do. So little scenarios. So this is this one, it makes you fight Bowser as Mario. So if I just select it, it'll instantly take me in. Oh, it's a 2-stock match. And then there are other ones where you get to pick a character. So this one, bombs show up everywhere, and you can pick a character that you want. You can, of course, change colors that you want with the X or Y buttons. The C stick in this game just rotates the camera for some reason. It's not really useful for anything. Oh, this is just a match against people who have bombs. Oh, and then, of course, there's lots of explosive Pokemon. Well, that was an easy match. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of these. 51, I believe, in fact. Yeah. Stadium mode includes the target test it returns from the previous game. Each character has their own unique target test. Home run contest is you pick a character and you beat up on the sandbag and you try to knock it as far as you can. I am not going to do well on this right now. Jeez. Yeah, so you got just a few seconds to beat up on the sandbag. The more damage you do to it, of course, means the farther it'll move. That was a terrible score. But yeah, that's there for all the characters. I believe this is used for unlocking a few trophies and a stage. I don't think you unlock any characters this way. Multi-Man Melee has a bunch of different scenarios. You fight 10 guys, 100 guys. You fight for 3 minutes, 15 minutes. You fight indefinitely, see how long you can stay alive. And Cruel Melee, which the enemies are super powerful and you probably won't last 10 seconds. So in each of these modes you can choose your character, play as whoever you want, and you try to fight these wireframe people. And of course I am going to die. See? Didn't even last 10 seconds. So that's Cruel Man Melee. Or just Cruel Melee. If we go back to 10-Man Melee, this will be a better demonstration. So I'm just gonna fight. I'm just here to fight 10 guys. And yeah, this is also, I believe one of them is for like unlocking a stage. This is really just mostly for fun. I don't think you unlock too many things from this. Maybe a couple trophies. And then training mode, of course, is the same from the last game. Oh, I haven't even shown you the stage select yet. But yeah, you can make items appear. You can control the time. You can play in double speed, which is insane. You can play in a quarter speed, which helps you for like practicing combos. Of course, the CPU will not do anything when it's paused. So they just died. You can add more CPUs, more computer-controlled characters. Yeah, and you can have them. Oh, human means if you plug in another controller, you can control them with another player, real person. You can have them attack. You can have them jump. This is mostly, for practicing attacks like combos and such. Have them evade, walk, stand. You can have them all start with a certain amount of damage. Wow. You can have camera free, zoom, normal. Yeah, but that's that. You also have regular versus mode, so you can just pick characters and fight it out. Wow, that's random. So yeah, a lot of these characters are unlocks that you get from doing certain conditions. A lot of these stages are also unlocked from certain conditions. I believe like all of these and all of these are unlocks. Yeah, we don't need to do this. You can quit a match if you want. It'll show you information about your character here, damage given and such. This is just interesting little information. Oh, so you can customize your matches a little bit more. So here's the time. You can set how much time you have. You can set stocks, how many stocks you want to have in a match. Coin battle is you beat each other up and you get coins. And of course you can turn on handicaps. You can change the damage ratio. So 1.0 is regular damage. If you lower it down, then you'll deal out less damage or lower knockback and such. If you raise it up above 1, you'll do more. Stage selection. That's neat for multiplayer matches. And then item switch. I believe you have to unlock this as well. You can turn individual items on and off, or you can turn them all off, or change how often they show up. So, yeah. So, coin match, which nobody plays, is just, you beat each other up to get coins. And of course, whoever has most coins at the end wins the match. Bonus mode is, those bonus things that you get, like, at the end of a single player match. You get those in the multiplayer as well. And then whoever has most points from that wins. But I mean, you get big points for KOs, so performance is only a small difference in points. It's mostly KOs still. So you can turn on teams. You can have 3 different team colors you can choose from. So you can have a team match. There's a couple different special melees where you have different sets. So stamina mode, you each have a certain amount of HP. Instead of taking damage for knockback, you run out of HP, you're knocked out. Super sudden death, you just start with 308 damage each. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different little fun little one-time matches. And then this is just the rule sets. So you can set a time limit for stock matches. You turn on or off friendly fire or team attack, as it's called in some other times. You can turn on and off the pause function when in matches. You can turn on score display, self-destructs, you can change how they are affected. And then you can also change random stage selection, which is another thing you unlock after like getting all stages and such. Name entry, you can enter your tags, which I guess I didn't show. Now, if you click on your character name, you can enter a tag, so you'll have your name shown above the character, so you can keep track of yourself. Or it also keeps track of records, I believe. Melee records, yeah. So there's different character records here. And then if you keep going, here we go. So now you can see, like if you have a bunch of different players, you can see how you and your friends team up or fare against each other in records. Bonus records, these are the different kinds of bonuses you can get in like single player mode and such. Getting all of them just like gives you a message or something. This is a game, like the actual game records. So you can see how you're doing in the game. These are special messages that come to you as you do different things in the game. Sound test is another thing, I believe. I don't know if it's automatically unlocked in this game, I don't remember. But, yeah, you can do different things here. Archives has a little special movie and the How to Play movie. No need to show all that here. Options, you can turn on and off Rumble for different players, individual players if you want. You can adjust the sound and music balance. Screen display, of course. You can play the game in Japanese, which has slightly different effects. So if you play in Japanese, some characters will have different names. Yeah, so Jigglypuff's Japanese name is Purin. So yeah, that's the thing. Pikachu and Mewtwo, of course, are the same. I think that's the only difference on the character select screen. Oh yeah, Bowser's Koopa. Yeah. Oh yeah, trophies. So you got your gallery, which lets you look at all the trophies that you have collected. There's again like 282 of them. Lottery here, you can use coins to get more. I have 0% chance of getting new ones because I have all of them. And then collection lets you view them in like a room like this. You can zoom in, look at them all individually if you want. You can look at a few game consoles in the back there. So yeah, I think that's pretty much the game. Pretty much all there is to explain. There's a lot more content in this game than the first one, and especially for single player modes. So yeah, it's a pretty good game. If you have any other questions, you can ask below in the comments. But I believe that's pretty much the end of the review. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.